Hello, June Angel Pews. Sorry about that. Whilst I was expecting a phone call, I got somebody at the door. And I needed to answer. It was the chemist, so sent me some more blooming tablets and medicine and goodness knows what to take. Right, okay, so let's carry on with the cross stitches, etc. So here's, you know, me and angels and wings, etc. Rather like this one. When did I do that one? 2005. I try to initial and date. Sorry, let me get this, because I keep picking them up and I'm... Let's go back to that. That's it. Better for me to pick them up than to keep doing that. So there's holding the baby. Just as I'm talking, I'm trying to remember the make of the pattern. In her something garden. I can't just remember now, but I love that image. Okay. More flowers. Iris, or flags, they used to call them years ago. And pansies, love pansies. I've pressed a lot of pansies and used in my craft work over the years. Oh, we got a bird. We got a bird. Lovely owl. Barn owl. Poppies. You'll find loads of poppies because I love poppies. It's nice. Again, you know, I can use the whole image or I can cut out as I want without doing any damage. And use them in projects, you know, rather than just let them sit here. Oh, these are images I want to show you, transferred images. Yes, this is in the wrong pile. This is something I got off the internet years ago. Love this. Let me get that out of the way. Sorry, they're creased, they all need ironing. So it's a tray cloth. Used to do all this sort of embroidery. Gosh, the hours. I mean, as I said, I didn't do this one. This came from eBay. At one point, these were so reasonable. Honestly, by the time, you know, if I bought them as a collection or as a bulk buy, they used to be pennies. And these are really thick and, you know, so dimensional. They call this thread painting now, I think. Because you are literally painting, aren't you, with your needle? So they will definitely be cut out. Because, I mean, who uses tray cloths these days? Each other corner's got one. Aren't they lovely? Beautiful. The hours of work. And the admiration I have for people back in the day that used to sit and do this was, you know, when they had, when they did it before electricity and with candle, I can't imagine, I can't even begin to think, you know, how they did it. I've no idea. Amazing, absolutely amazing. This one's still in its frame. Beautiful poppy. That's in sort of an A4 size, just to give you an idea. There's my old hand. So how easy it would be to cut around those images and place them just as you want in a lovely fabric or lace book. That's what I'm going to do. Of course, some of them will be coming to you. Whoever wins the draw, first prize and second prize, I'm hoping to do. Oops. Okay, so here's more cross stitches. These are larger ones. I've got loads and loads, honestly. This is just, what I'm showing you over the next couple of videos is just a sampling of what I've got. This is, you know, I've just collected them over the years, and you know, I used to do, I've never been a person, honestly, to sit and do nothing. Even if I was watching the most, you know, interesting film, documentary, anything on television, I had to be crocheting, embroidering, knitting, whatever. I had to do something. I just couldn't sit and do nothing. I mean, I do now, very easily, but that's how I was, you know. And if I'd literally got nothing to do, I would, well, I'm, again, not so much these days, but used to be very, very, very organised person. So I would be organising my cupboards and drawers and paperwork, and, you know, I'd always be doing something. So there's a lovely country cottage, garden, gateway image. See, that can be all cut up. You don't have to use it in its entirety. That's that. So they're a bit mixed up, I'm afraid. And sorry about this one, which I love. Quite a modern one, isn't it? All creased up because they've been, I mean, the bigger ones I did roll in tissue paper, etc., but they're in another big tub. Most of my storage have been, I know I've mentioned it before, but I'll just mention it again, are the 80-litre containers, the plastic containers that you get from Wilkinson's, and I've got another 2 of those full of embroidery and cross stitch and other linens. So, and you know, we've got loads to go through here. Please feel free to fast forward. So, a tango, one of my favourite dances. I love ballroom dancing. Never much good at it. I was a rock and roll, I was a jiver. And I was pretty good, although I say it myself. But love the tango. Isn't that a fabulous image? Okay. Now this one, there's a certain lady on YouTube that would love this, a lovely friend of mine. Hi, Janet! So this is Shell Seekers. Now, I'm afraid I can't remember. This is an artist, well-known artist who does seaside, ocean sort of scenes, and concentrating on the Victorian type child, a lot of children images which you'll see. You see all the shells, beautifully done. One of the hardest things with cross stitch, and I know cross stitchers will agree with me, the cross stitch itself is, you know, is there, it's tedious, it can be, but to bring it to life is the outline, the back stitch. You know, it literally does bring these things to life. Janet, you'll know the name of all these shells. Janet loves to go shell picking. I did send you a link, Janet, I hope you got it, on how to clean shells of their calcium, I think they called it. After a while, these shells take on a calcium, tiny thin coating, which dulls them. And there was a method I found on YouTube that gets rid of them. I did send you a link, but I think it was via Messenger, and I don't know if you can get those. I'll try and remember, I will try, but I'm afraid I'm not much good at the minute, and put that link, if I can leave that out, that'll remind me. Put the link so you can see what I'm waffling on about. Okay, there's that one. Look at that little soul with his puppet, the sand, there's the ocean, the sea. There's that boat there. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's a few of these. Yeah, the little one shielding the baby or the toddler, either from the wind or the sun, one of the two. This is lovely. Either twins or very good friends. Isn't that beautiful? And I always think that's the White Cliffs of Dover. Lovely. My favourite poppies again. Lovely. Picking flowers this time. They're lovely. And that's one of this little lot. The teddies in the pram. So beautiful. Okay. Oh, my back, my back. My back is aching. Still having a lot of pain and discomfort. Left over from whatever. Still not 100% on what it is. Whether it's caused from the gallstones or there's some other things going on at the moment that might be the cause, but I'm hoping to get it sorted. Okay, this is one that I took out of a frame fairly recently, and you can see where the mount was. This is nice. Friendship is, I can't read it myself now. Friendship is a rose without the thorns. How apt is that? I don't know whether other people do this. I used to do this quite a lot. I used to put my name, have I done it on that? No, I haven't, no. I used to put my initials and the date and a little metal, you know, these charms across, because of course my surname was Cross. It's now Batchelor, taken on my mum's maiden name. There you go. Beautiful blues. This is a favourite of mine. This one I did in 2002. Oh, there's the cross, look. That's the sort of thing here to do. Just so you can say it mine. Pray without ceasing. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that baby. I adore babies. Look at those, that new skin, beautiful new skin, with the old wrinkled hands of a loved one. Or is it Jesus or whoever? It can be anybody, can't it? Okay. Here we go with the birds again. This is quite a large one. Parakeet. What? No, that's not the name I'm looking for. But nevertheless, beautiful colours. Very easy one, that one was the Ada. That's not right, is it? But nevertheless, that's quite a large count. So, I mean, even when my eyes were not too bad, I've always had, you know, poor eyesight since I was 11, 12. But even when it was pretty good, I couldn't do very fine cross stitch. Where are we? 16 minutes. I'm going to go off now and do another one. I don't want these to be too long. Budgies. I love budgies. Oh, we used to have, well, we had a few budgies over the years. Yeah. We should get them to talk and not do all sorts. That's a nice one. If you do comment, oh, sorry, before I forget, it's just reminded me, I'm so sorry I haven't replied to the last 2 videos for your comments yet. I'm so sorry. I was going to do it over the weekend, but I've been in my bed again, confined to bed, so I haven't been doing much at all. I will answer them, I really will, but I'm not going to promise when. Yeah. Okay, this is beautiful. Let's bump it down so you can see. Yeah. Lovely. Lady with her flowers. A basket of flowers, the flowers in the background. Lovely, smiley expression. Barefoot, that's me. Can't bear slippers or anything. I should wear them. Oh no, this isn't a June one. Look. Don't take it as mine. No, it isn't. I should wear slippers and that because I'm continually bashing my toes. And it hurts. One day I'll do myself an injury. Which I've done in the past. Years ago when I used to like a drink occasionally in the evening, I had what was it called? Baileys. I had a Baileys. This one night, no problem. I didn't overindulge. But the next day, I didn't realise I'd left it on the floor, standing up. The telephone rang. I sort of jumped up and almost run to the phone and stamped literally on this glass. And it was sort of like a wine glass, sherry glass type thing. Oh dear, you can imagine. I cut the sole of my foot wide open. It looked like something out of Chainsaw Massacre here. It was a dreadful injury, and you know, when I got to the hospital, some glass was still sticking in it and out of it, and that doesn't sound very nice, does it? But they told me just to put pressure on it to try and stop the bleeding. I'd already put my foot straight into cold water, which is the worst thing you can do because that encourages blood flow. So, oh dear, it's a real mess. But when I got to the hospital, this is funny, I think, the doctor said, well, there's one good thing, when I explained to him what I'd done. There's one good thing. And I said, what's that, doctor? And he said, well, it was a bargain basement or a cheaper glass, I see. I said, oh, charming. And I said, well, what made you say that? And he said, well, you're very lucky. Had it have been, you know, a fine crystal goblet, glass, whatever, he said, you know, it wouldn't have been the big pieces which we can take out. There'd have been lots and lots of very, very fine shards, pieces of the glass, which would ended up possibly travelling in through my bloodstream. So there you go. Yeah, so that was that. Now I've waffled on for another 6 minutes and I was going to stop. So I'll stop now, quickly show you this. Little girl and a little boy reading. The chintzy chair. Okay. So we'll stop there, as I say. Upload this, do whatever, and I shall be back. See you soon. Bye bye.